everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Bri.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are here to react to another Dreamcatcher album. Today we are doing the album Apocalypse Follow Us. So obviously, of course, the Apocalypse series. We know that this album is the one that has Vision on it. But aside from that, I think all of them are new to us. So we're doing our normal plan. We have the lyric videos where they're needed. We have the intro, and this one had an outro. And then what do we have in place of Vision?
The relay, like
the relay. Okay. So that's the normal plan. There's nothing new or I'm not going to say exciting. There's lots of exciting things about this video today, but nothing super new. It's just a new album. So,
starting off with Chaotical X.
No, that's not what that says. I'm very excited. This is a very strong album cover. Like this, the
scope, but also the scope.
The globe
looks like a radar, and then in the radar there are 7 dots. So it almost looks like this right here. It looks like it's a little radar thing that's like boop.
Nice.
Boop.
But it also reminds me of like a scepter.
Yeah, it also looks like it looked like a microphone to me with the world in the middle.
Anyway,
scepter too,
and a pedestal. Regardless, we're analyzing the cover. Boop. It's a really badass looking cover. So that's kind of why I'm super excited for this album with Vision being on it as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with the intro and go through the album like normal. So thank you for being here. Pause warning just in case. And let's go.
I'm expecting like the aggression.
Oh,
never mind. Yeah, there it is.
I like this.
I know it's so far back, and then the other part of the beat is so far forward.
There really is a lot of this, this happening.
It's gonna come fill that middle. Oh. Like a buzzer.
Like a siren.
Alarm, yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Man, they have
how
such
we ended
cool
it.
intros. I will never get over that. It's just ridiculously cool.
Just like their albums, they're always so like visual to me because I feel like you hear the music, but I also feel like I see a story.
Like the audio visual, yeah. I adore their intros. I could never say it enough. So I'm really curious about this outro in this one too. Okay, so next we have the relay. Okay.
Hello, Jen.
Come settle. Come watch with me.
He won't.
I know.
He'll be there for a few minutes, bite your headphones, and get down. Okay. Oh, did you see? I'm sorry. Did you see Handong's smirk?
Oh, ma'am. That cape.
I know. Yeah. Oh.
Put your eyebrows down. Ma'am.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
She's upside down.
She's sticking her tongue out at us. That's slightly terrifying. I like the hands. Cool.
Okay.
Do you? Shion's
Okay.
face, though.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Wait, the way she just moved that entire. I see the vision. I see it.
I see clearly.
드림캐쳐에게 비전이란 있다. 비전 많이 사랑해주세요. 안녕. 비전.
Vision.
Vision. I was scared. It always.
It's okay. Don't be scared of love.
Anyway,
I tweeted it by myself like I'm used to.
usually, like if I go in at home when the camera's not rolling, I go like this, and she's like,
Lies and slander. Lies and slander.
"Okay, well, I found this one particularly entertaining because I think they found it particularly
Mhm.
entertaining." I don't know what it was about it, even though it wasn't even like over the top silly. It's just you could tell they were just like, my sound's on. Okay, anyway. So, yes, that was my point. All right, now we have Fairytale, which is a really pretty title, so I'm really curious about this.
They gave us a vision. Now what?
We have the vision to move forward to peace and
Sounds so pretty. Ooh. Ah.
또렷이 보여 새로운 건들 간절히 원한다면 그곳으로 사랑을 느껴 걱정은 없어 저 바다의 바람과 설렘을 가득히 running up wonderful wonderful sunrise beautiful beautiful moonlight
oh, those backing vocals.
반짝이는 빛이 가득한
한강. I have chills.
나 지금 빛나고 있는 당신의 눈을 보면서 동화 같은 꿈을 꿔 빛 속에 젖어 춤추는 신비한 너의 손잡아 We're living a fairy tale Follow your heart Follow your heart
Pretty.
Follow your heart You're living in a fairy tale Yeah yeah 내게만 보여줘 너의 뒤에 빛나는 날개를 둘만의 속삭임 왠지 더 끝까지 차오르는 건 약속된 이별 때문일까 모든 순간을 남기고 싶어 이 설레임까지
She sounded amazing. The chorus of voices.
Oh. Makes up so much of the actual track.
Oh, the vibrato.
Oh, that was piercingly beautiful. What?
Nothing. Just ooh.
I feel
Oh,
like
man.
I feel like she just like whistled at me and told me to like instead of like a whistle, she had a woo instead.
A woo.
A
Yeah.
woostle.
That there was so much about that song specifically that was so enchanting. The track, I really enjoyed the drum beat. We had a lot of like forward presence of the drums specifically, and I really felt like that was a really nice touch. The chorus of vocals that we had, whether they were like either harmonizing or just singing like the oohs in the back, it really added to that kind of enchanting feeling, this very like light and almost like sparkly feeling that you got from this song. That was a really, really beautifully produced track. And the vocals, the very clear vocals with the subtle vibrato on the end of the lines, just everything about that was majestic. That's the word I'm going to use.
I almost wonder because I think in Vision, didn't they kind of just talk about like giving out the specific vision for you to see for something that you want? Like
Yeah.
to envision this thing, they're like making this, drawing you a picture and putting you and telling you to like see this vision, inviting you to see it.
Kind of that call to action of like, let's put forth what we want to see in the world and search in search of that vision, because like the darkness, the forces that we're working with here, we need to push past that and work towards that vision of peace and happiness.
So I'm wondering if that is the fairy tale. Like
I was wondering the same thing, if this is kind of the vision, because we kept
This
talking
is,
about
like-
seeing it in our eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what reminded me of
this is
vision.
like the utopia, the thing that you want it to be, or what it could be, I guess.
It was so pretty.
I know.
About following your heart. Now, what's curious about the part about,
The ending, this one,
yes.
it's because of the promise breakup. If these lyrics are like actually correct,
Mhm.
then I want to it's almost like it makes it sweeter because you know it's going to come to an end, so it's almost like when you wake up from this beautiful dream.
Mhm.
And so what the dream that you're in, I guess in this instance, makes it that much more meaningful and that much more exciting because there is an actual end. This won't last forever.
Yes.
So
that's kind of what I was thinking as well.
is why I was wondering if this is just like the vision right now. It hasn't actually come to fruition, but
That was gorgeous.
that was pretty.
So pretty. Such piercing vocals. Okay, which one is next? Now we have Some Love.
Not a lot, just some.
Some. Some is important at the very least, you know? Okay. Shit.
Oh. Is it hug time?
Oh, going
Okay.
into the world.
Aw.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh no. That's so fun. Guys.
Oh. Woo.
Mm. Ooh, the scratching. Ooh, the bass, the popping.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I want to go back to that line. I really like that. Like, stop being so nosy into all of my decisions, everything that I'm doing. Like, my mind is different than yours.
Yeah.
Yours is different than mine. We can all
Different
be
for everybody.
Yes.
That's what they're talking about. Fill it up with your own color,
Ooh.
like what you want it to be.
I loved this. I love how they say that.
No.
Love.
I think it's when they're using spell here and Fairytale in the last one. Color you. Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, whatever that is up there. Oh my gosh. The message of this album is get me.
I know. It's very.
They're
They aren't pulling punches at all. They're like, "Hey, love yourself."
Oh man, I liked the lyrics of this song so much.
I think because I said it wrong. I like the idea of that color. Like the world is full of so many colors. Color yourself the way you want to.
Yes,
basically.
fill the world with your own color because there's space for every color.
Yeah. This was so encouraging.
It's all about being special and unique and true to yourself and loving that. And I also feel like, though, we all need some love, even if you're not ready to love yourself yet, like you still are deserving of that love. And so, like, the people around you, let it in because we all do need some love. That's what helps us get through the days.
The warning sounds almost reminded me of like the sirens in the intro, like that's what I was thinking when I heard that. So it's still following like I said, I feel like it's still. I like the idea that they use spell here, and then like the last one was Fairytale because I still feel like there's certain aspects to it that are kind of whimsical, and so it's like it's kind of like it's really telling you that it can be like this fantasy type, like how you want it to be, but like on the flip side of that, it's not always like, you know what I'm talking about, like it's not always just Sunshine and Roses.
It's not always perfect.
So
right?
I'm curious if like it's gonna keep this theme through the rest of the other songs, or if they're gonna bring any other like darkness back into it at all and overcoming that darkness basically. Because I still feel like we're kind of like in the clouds.
I do really enjoy what we've had so far with Vision and Fairytale, and this one, considering the album is called Follow Us. So having that, like,
the message.
I like that they're saying follow us, and this is what we are trying to get you to follow.
Yeah.
And it's, I'm just really all in for the lyrics. Now, if there's some darker theme going on here, I'm still all in for these lyrics.
I don't think it's like a bad darker
No.
thing. It's just, it's like, it's literally,
No,
I didn't mean it like in like, there's something going under, there's something afoot, but more of like, the world is the way that it is, and you need to find that like light and like follow, like you said, the vision that they want you to like put, like they're trying to put out there for you, and like love yourself, like go, like stride forward and make the world that's around you a better place. So
Oh man,
I love it. It's been pretty strong.
it's hard too, because those were such different sounds. Like that one, they made sure that
Yeah.
that one you stopped and listened to, because the message was so heavy. But I felt like the track itself was so captivating that you really did need to stop and listen to the message they were giving. And so it delivered its purpose. Whereas Fairytale had that more of sort of like that enchanting, mystical sound to kind of get you in this just like fairy tale mindset. So that
Yeah.
was really interesting the way they did that.
And then they came in here and smacked you with some
Yeah.
love. They said, love yourself. They said, never stop being
You
yourself.
hear that? Anyway, okay. So now we
Okay.
have Rainy Day. So I am curious with the title of this
it's
one.
just Rainy Day and then the
Mhm.
outro. They're so short. Okay, maybe not then. They may not bring it back at all. It might just continue with the theme.
Well, I mean, you can't have sunshine and rainbows without the rainy days. You can't have the light without
Duh.
the darkness.
That makes
So
sense to be rainy. Well, yeah. Well, but what happens when it rains is that you do have
You
the
do get the
rainbow.
rainbows.
Yeah, so
And in order to beat the darkness, you have to bring out the light. So it's kind of playing on that juxtaposition of things and that necessity of both.
now a lot of the times at the end of the album they always have like this like more of a ballad type slower song. So I'm curious
Yeah.
if it's gonna follow that same thing with Rainy Day.
Let's do it.
Oh, you can hear the rain.
I've already struggled with my emotions today.
이 비가 지나가면 나도 그댈 지울 수 있길 빗소리가 들리면 사랑하는 그대가 더 생각이 나요 함께 걸었던 이 길 속에서 잊었던 기억들이 불어와 하지만 추억하는 시간들은 떠나가죠 비를 피하려 뛰었지만 젖어버린 어깨는 차가워져 우산이 없어도 이제 난 괜찮아요
Interesting progression of notes.
함께 걸었던 이 길 속에서 좋았던 기억들이 불어와 하지만 잊고 싶은 시간마저 생각나죠 비를 피하려 뛰었지만 넘어진 내 무릎은 더 아려워 우산이 없어도 이제 난 괜찮아요
Really nice transition.
그칠 수 있길 빗소리가 들리며 사랑하는 그대가 너무 그리워져요.
Oh.
시간이 오래 지나가면 다 있겠죠. 이 비가 그쳐도 난 여기 있을게요.
I think that took me somewhere. I was in a trance. I don't know where I was sitting and looking out a window and it was raining. But I just completely forgot that I was here. But I think it is kind of like what we said, what we thought it was going to be.
Ooh.
I think that it made them stronger. This, like, weathering this rain, it almost seemed like they're able to stand up on their own 2 feet.
Even though it was hard and they may not fully be there yet or comfortable with it yet, they are having to go through that rainy day.
You know what rain also does? Not only does it, like, it also heals.
It grows, causes growth, blooming, healing. I was struggling that entire time, and I think what got me was when they took the rain out of that very, like, last bar that we had. That was a really strong, like, musical creative choice. The light and airy, breathy vocals of this just gave way to that emotion.
The harmonizing.
Oh man,
That entire section, like the last like half of this, gorgeous. We already know they can harmonize. Like it's just gorgeous.
it's such an emotional concept as well, that like wanting the rain to pass because the rain brings these memories. So the darkness, the sadness brings back these things. So you need that to pass so you can move forward. And that's just a really, really strong, I guess, thought and meaning behind this.
It's like the 2 sides of a coin. You almost hate it, but you also love it.
Mhm.
So it's like you're stuck in between the two, and you're that feeling, you know, in your chest.
Man, I think they got me on every song except the Vision Relay. But that's because that was the relay.
Sure you didn't cry to that?
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, I felt like these 3 songs specifically, like Fairytale, Rainy Day, Fairytale,
Some love.
Some Love, and Rainy Day, all they didn't sound alike, but they all had a similar, like, airy, like, lightness to them, I
Mhm.
guess. They weren't, like, too heavy, I guess, on, like, the guitar. They had
No.
it, but, like, it wasn't, like, anything intense, and Vision was just, like, here, and the others were, like, here.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of just the sound. But I feel like the story was pretty cohesive. Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel like Dreamcatcher does a really amazing job because they play with so many sounds and genres within one album as well. But they do a really good job of having whatever track that they've created in vocals really match the meaning of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could take these lyrics and you could totally change the song by doing whatever track. That's entirely possible for whatever song you have. But I feel like they're really good at, while the album may sound slightly like different because each song sounds different, each song matches itself. I don't know how else to explain that.
Like metal.
Like Fairytale, it sounded like a fairy tale. And it's just, they're just so good at doing that.
So they put the song but with like a metal band, and they'd be like, "When I have red dogs,
I remember this all." Anyway, sorry. Moving on.
But I know what you're saying, though. I agree.
Okay, so I think all we have left is the outro, which I believe was Mother Nature. So I'm really curious about this. Okay.
It's healing. I'm sorry, before we even get into this, I can tell because it already sounds like you're outside and the sky is blue and the grass is green. Because we started with the intro was a lot more, it was very aggressive and like more battle oriented heavy. And it's like we started here and now we've gone through this transition to where we're now, it's almost like it's healing.
We followed them.
We've healed,
Mm-hmm.
and you're now in almost like the place where you want to be. And it's It's tranquil. It's serene.
I'm wondering if that was like a flute or something at the intro, because it sounded very like tranquil was the word. Or maybe just a specific instrument. Ooh.
It's not just about to fade out like that, right? That was way too short. Are you serious right now? I feel like we started out tranquil and it's like the world opened up. The world opened up to you and it's almost like you're ready to go on your next journey. Like your next adventure. It's almost like you're starting a new adventure. That's what it sounded like to me.
That to me felt, I know it's called Mother Nature. I felt genuinely very connected to nature,
it
like
did.
with the way that sounded. But I felt as though I broke free from this like very shrouded, like clouded forest, this dark forest. I broke free and I just see this vast expanse. Open with the animals. Everything is free. It's bright. It's blue. But I still have the power to keep going and keep going towards my next journey. Like it didn't end there. The power, that beat happening.
That beat was
You're
very
moving
much
forward.
To the next,
You're
to the next thing.
Forward. Wow.
I think we were on the same wavelength on that one.
Absolutely wow.
That was too short. Wow. I could have used like that could be like a 3-minute, and I would have just been. It'd be like the soundtrack for a movie, and I would just be like, yeah, that's my favorite drum part. I don't know.
I got soundtrack from that as well. Yeah. I need a full version of that because I would listen.
I want the movie, please. Yep. Give me the movie.
Well, I think that was a record for me. I don't think I've ever cried during every single song ever, but
you didn't cry during Vision.
Okay, all right. That was a really incredible album, though. So I'm really curious what you guys think about it. If we were incorrect on some of our interpretations and not entirely sure, or if we happen to get it, or if you have your own. I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this album and the songs specifically. Anything you want to add before we go? All right, everybody, we're going to follow us to the outro. Ready? Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one.